Hey everybody, hope you're all having a good day. It's Wednesday, which means it's time to continue our catch-up playthrough, and we are... Oops. We're still doing Eastern Dual Destinies, and I'm doing Jason. Hope you're having a good day. Also, you seem to be really good. I'm doing Jedi. Also, hope you're having a good day as well. But yeah, so we're on the trial proportion part of now, where we are now going to court to defend an Orca. Yes, that makes sense. It makes sense in context. Let's go. Match me in the Discord, hopefully. Hopefully I'll see it. July 20. Oh, did you get it? Oh. Okay. July 21st, 9:21 a.m. District Court Defend Lobby number 3. Good morning, Mr. Wright. Good morning. Chipper as ever this morning, I see. I'm just thankful we had to get the hot trial for Orla. As a matter of fact, I just ran a few laps around the courthouse to get extra pumped. Oh yeah, good. Oh, it's up to them they want it to be on. Okay. So, I just splashed my face with some water to get sleep out of my eyes. Oh, I also queued the suspect video so we can watch it anytime. Yeah. Oh, do you want to? Okay, suspect video, add to the court record. Alright, I don't remember how to do it. Oh crap, I need to remember how to do this. Ah. Oh, yeah, thanks. It just might help our case. Alright. Oh, sorry, I'll keep going with it. By the way, you have some serious dark circles. Did you stay up late watching this? Alright, Jason. See ya. Hope your rest of the day was good. Right. I think that should be it. Yeah, there we go. What, me? No, I just woke up early this morning. That's all. Yep, that was a real good. No, it's next Friday. I need to get rid of this a lot. I need to get rid of this before pushing your door. Okay. Guess I need to cover them up. I get ragged on enough as to this by Prosecutor Blackwell. Speaking of being pumped, I'm pretty fired up for this trial, too. It's been a while. That explains why your hair is spicier than usual. And look at it. No, that's out in like May, but I want to get this game beat before. I want to get the trilogy beat beforehand. And look at it. It's also her Pokemon. It's amazing. That was a compliment, right? Good luck, Mr. Nick. I'll be cheering you on from the gallery. Thanks, Frills. It's been so long. I'm actually a little nervous. Go on, Mr. Lawyer. Oh, Mr. Rhymes. You came to watch the trial? Yeah. Plus, just back at the aquarium with the Orca. So I thought I better come here to watch for her. Well, don't you worry. We're gonna win for Orla. Is that right, boss? Right. One on President trial coming right up. Hey, welcome back. Yeah, it should be on YouTube. Because here to King's House should be on YouTube. January 21st, 9:30 a.m. Discord curve number 4. Course 9 session. All rise! Course now in session for the child of Orla's Chippy. Okay. Okay. Defense is ready. Oh shoot. Give me a second. I forgot to do something. I forgot to change him back to his like normal one. Whoops. Let's get the hair going. Must we waste words on this? Prosecutor Simon Blackwell, known as the Twisted Samurai. He's a prosecutor who's also a convicted felon. They say he's never conducted a trial without his loyal hawk Taka by his side. That's right! It's been a while since I've seen you like that. The lawyer, let me suit you! You look younger somehow. Thank you, Your Honor. And you look as young as ever yourself. Well, I have to keep up with you folks after all. By the way, has the defendant arrived in court yet? Surely you jest, Your Boldness. Did you not receive the memo? The defendant, Orla Shipley, is an orca at the ship aquarium. An orca! Arrangements for this trial were made only yesterday. I didn't have time to review. But an orca as a defendant? It's patently absurd. Director comments to the defense. He's the absurd fellow who insisted on defending the orca in court in the first place. Absurd or not, I will carry out my duties to defend my clan. Your duty to defend your crying ant? Don't you mean you're a crying orca, Mr. Ryan? If we are to proceed, we must treat the orca as we would any other defendant. Every soul, be it of man or beast, is of equal value. The question is whether that soul is painted in black or white. Take Taka for example. He's as human in spirit as you or I. The real question is, am I in for more pain? As always. Or no, I suppose the defendant is still a defendant. I vowed to render my verdict fairly and impartially. Now then, Prosecutor Blackwell, your opening statement, if you would. I suppose I can hardly leave it to someone who knew nothing of the defendant. Very well. Listen carefully. The orca murdered the owner of Ship Aquarium in the aquarium orca pool. The orca apparently toyed with the victim mercilessly as he died. A sadistic orca? What a chilling thought! And where exactly is this defendant now? Inside this. A cell phone? Prosecutor Blackwell? Time marches on, Your Boldness. With or without us. I brought this TV phone from the aquarium, which will allow us to interact with the orca. A TV phone? Very well. The court accepts it in the evidence. The TV phone is not to the court record, as someone used by Ship Aquarium staff. The small can connect to the TV and be used to conduct teleconferencing. You'll be able to view the defendant in question on this large monitor. Fulbright. Part of the transmission. Ha ha ha! And you got Prosecutor Blackwell? You will proceed with the defendant on telecast. So that is the ogre who stands accused, is it? Aw, she's waving her flippers at us. Maybe she's cheering us on. Hola! Which Phoenix and Vina luck? Oh! It's quite cute, isn't it? And this adorable creature is suspected of killing a man! Well, that's really pouring on the charm, huh? She is far from cute. She is a violent, reckless animal. That's right! The name's Fulbright! And I'll take over the explaining from here. Now, if I could direct your attention to this diagram of the crime scene. Found the report of an orca attack. We, the police, race over to the ship aquarium. There we found a guest who says she saw the orca and the victim from the visitor corridor. As the witness was watching, the orca suddenly went crazy and attacked the victim. The orca was the only one there. Therefore, no one else could have committed the crime. It's not quite finished, but I have a portion of the autopsy report here. Alright, cause that from brain confusion. Contusion. There are signs of blunt force trauma all over the body. I can't imagine his ever being attacked underwater by such a large creature. But attack it did. Prepare yourself for the grisly details, your boldness. The prosecution moves to introduce our witness. Fulbright. You got it, Prosecutor Blackwell. In justice we trust. One brave lady whose fine sense of justice compels her to speak. Coming right up. How dare you make me that? Don't you know I'm a busy woman? I could have written an entire book for all the time I spent in that lobby. Prosecutor Blackwell? Well... I'm Nora the Plume, and I'm a non-fiction writer. Am I the only one who isn't telepathic here? Who says you can read into people's words just as well as I can read into people's hearts? Now, everything needs to be a competition, Avina. What? Nora the Plume? The great non-fiction writer? Miss Nora the Plume herself? I've read all your books and enjoyed them immensely. Your million seller, The Great Grief of the Great Thief, is one of my favorites. Oh, are you a fan, Your Honor? I could give you my autograph if you like. In a second. I could swear you look much different in the photo in your book. Well, I used one from 10 years ago in my books so that the paparazzi wouldn't harass me. It just seems so shocked. Official disconnect must really be doing a number on His Honor's head. Can we get started, please? If I find you to be lacking as a judge, you will see your debut in my books. Harsh comments! You must be the real Nora the Plume. Maybe Mr. Plume was so famous. Enough jabbering. Tell the court what you saw, and keep it brief. I would thank you to not order me around. I am perfectly willing to tell everyone what I witnessed. It was the moment of the murder. Very well then. Please receive your testimony. The moment of the murder. I went to Ship Aquarium to see the killer whale. As I was watching the killer whale from the visitor's corridor, it suddenly went crazy. saw the killer whale bite the victim death with his huge mouth and deadly teeth. I attempted to remain calm. I reported the incident to the police immediately. That adorable defendant really is done. It must be much more vicious than it looks. Now, give your judgment, so I may carry out the sentence.
Objection!
The defense would like to do some defending first, if that's alright. Must you drag this out with your tomfoolery?
Hold it!
The defense always has the right to cross examine the witness, you know. That fellow inmate told me just this morning. If you want something signed, all you need is the document on the witness. Let me guess. They were convicted for contract fraud, right? All we need in this case is the evidence on the witness to convict. It's as simple as that. Looks like I guessed right. Sorry, but as Miss Sachs said, the defense has every right to cross-examine. Is that right, Your Honor? Yes, of course. You may proceed with your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. I shall relish the sight of you thrashing around in vain. Alright, now we can actually start the cross-examination.
Hold it!
Why did you want to see the orca? Well, it is the featured attraction of the aquarium after all. Why waste energy on such tripe? There is but one attraction in Ship Aquarium that's worth anyone's time. And that is the penguins. Isn't that right, Taka, my friend? Alrighty then. I guess Prosecutor Blackwell is for the birds. I guess I should jot that down. Note to self. Prosecutor Blackwell is on Team Rifle. And so you want to see the orca in the tank? Yes, that's right.
Hold it!
The orca suddenly went crazy? Did she? Yes, it took a look at me, and then all at once, it started going berserk. Did you do anything to make it angry? I did nothing more than simply glare at it from the visitor's corridor. Glare at the orca? Oh crap, I looked at it for a brief second. Oh, birds in the brain. Yep, that's Blackwell. And that's what caused her to go berserk?
Objection!
Yeah, makes sense. Blackwell is Team Bird. The reason the defendant went mad is not the issue here. Only what she did see when she entered that state. In any case, the killer whale began behaving wildly in front of my very eyes, and then...
Hold it!
So you're saying you saw the very moment of the victim's death? That is exactly what I'm saying. Oh, it was simply dreadful. It was as frightening as losing one's manuscript just before a deadline. I suppose for writer, that would be pretty terrifying. I witnessed the killer whale's horrifying act, and I knew I had to do something, so...
Hold it!
Okay. Why were the police the first one you contacted? I was afraid if I told the aquarium staff, they might try to cover it up. Of course, I mean told aquarium security after my call to the police. I believe I do I deserve praise for my swift decision-making skills under pressure. Mr. Plume is the most assertive witness I've ever seen. We better do our best to look like some... Sorry. We better do our best to look like big shot lawyers we want to match her intensity. Mr. Plume, I praise your swift decision-making skills under pressure. That was more kiss up than big shot. I suppose it was unrealistic to expect big shot from Mr. Wright. How fitting for a small fry to praise a big shot. How about cutting the small fry some slack, you big meanie? More important thing here is, did she really see the moment of the murder? You're running to go, aren't you, Mr. Wright? I can see in your eyes and in your heart. I guess really I'm a lawyer at heart. Alright. Guess this one?
Hold it!
Oh! I didn't mean to press. I want to percent.
Objection!
It was not? Oh. Yes, boneheadedness. There's nothing. Oh, right. This piece of evidence clearly exposed to his eyes. Doesn't move away. Oh, and then move on. There's nothing untoward about that evidence, no matter how you bluster. I agree. There's nothing compelling in that evidence. Ow. And that isn't just confidence in me here. Wait, what was that? Alright. Can't think of one through. Let me try something.
Objection!
Nope. But let's try the coin. Oh, we can consult, actually. We can try this. Once it was supposed to show us up at some point, but I guess it's nice to go around. That's right. I think I have something here. You said something wrong with the testimony? That's right. Let me show you a statement I thought was strange. Thanks. That would be a big help. I just have to compare the evidence with the statement she shows me. So we were right. I'll load up, got the point. So you were right, it was that statement. Let's try the coin then.
Objection!
It's not the coin. Okay, that statement is clearly inconsistent with this evidence, Your Honor. I hope you don't think waving your finger around aimlessly is going to help you win this trial. I agree. Are you not inconsistent with that evidence? Or what's that? I must have the wrong evidence. Oh, for the love of...
Objection!
Oh, no. Oh. Now, what's your opinion on the witness statement just now? Opinions... Oh. This is my first trial in 8 years. Looks like I made a little mistake. That's no excuse, Mr. Wright. I'll give you 8 years worth of penalties. Ow. It's been 8 years. I think we'll easy on me.
Objection!
Okay. We're on the right statement. I just need to find the right evidence, and I can't remember which evidence it was.
Objection!
Why did I do that? Hmm.
Objection!
Because I thought it'd be the security camera, but no. Revert to the consult.
Objection!
I'm really thinking.
Objection!
Running it. Oh god damn it!
Objection!
The autopsy report. Since the newest evidence, I didn't fully read it.
Objection!
Ah. God damn it. But seeing that you're mistaken, Mr. Plume. I beg your pardon? The autopsy report does indeed say death, though the results thought to be the results of an orca attack. It's the show. It's a soft spot failure show. We may be needing that. Yeah. Thought to be the result of an orc attack. But the actual cause of death is contusion from head trauma, not being bitten. What? But I'm sure the victim was bitten. I don't believe that can be true. The security doesn't show anything of the kind.
Objection!
Just as I suspected. I knew you'd pick at the footage behind Fulbright's back. Well, what did you expect when he wouldn't play nice and sure? But unfortunately for you, because you saw was only one small part. Huh? Yesterday, after I decided to take this case to trial, I re-reviewed all of the evidence. Kaka? The evidence I gave you for safekeeping. Oh. Yes, that hog was higher up on the packing order than Fulbright in Blackwell's book. Alright, let's see the footage. What's this? The orca is biting the victim! No way! I have to say, this appears to be very damning evidence. Alright, so you might actually catch up with me maybe further. No! I can't believe Oral really bit him! And there's more. Look at this. This photograph was taken while the body was being examined. There seems to be strange bruises on the victim's right wrist. I'll have the crime lab examine the bruise and calculate its relevance to the case at hand. What's important right now is the evidence that points to the orca as the killer. Look at the left side of the body. See the orca's tooth marks on the victim's clothes? Yes, they do appear to suggest that she did in fact bit the victim. That's not there too. I told you so. And then the killer wheel swam up towards the surface with the victim in its mouth.
Objection!
However, in the autopsy report, the cause of death is contusion from head trauma.
Objection!
You are much too impetus, right? Don't know. Granted, the orca biting the victim was not the cause of death. The witness was mistaken about that. Then what explanation is there for what the witness saw? Now, let's say in the beginning, the orca toyed with the victim mercilessly. My goodness! After killing the victim, the defendant swam around with his dead body in her mouth. Just like any other predator toying with its prey. Arrgh. Mr. Rang, the heart of the people in the gallery are suddenly filled with fear. Fear of Orla. So the defendant bit the victim after she had killed him? If that's the case, then we must still figure out how the defendant killed the victim. Mr. Blackville, you have a sound fear to get to this court. I wouldn't be standing here if I couldn't prove whether the orca's heart was black or white. But Orla is black and white. Her body, I mean. Athena, please try not to provoke Prosecutor Blackwell. The witness also observed the actual moment of the murder. Think backward, mistress. Think back to what you observed before the orca bit the victim. Ah, I see what you're driving at. So that was the true moment of the murder, was it? Now explain it in a way that even these simpletons can understand. There you go again, ordinary around. Stop that this instant. But where? I don't mind telling my story. I saw the killer wheels before toyed with the body as well. I saw the moment they killed the victim by headbutting him. Orla killed the victim by headbutting him? That's right. It ran the victim over and over again. Recall that the autopsy report states that there were bruises all over his body. Because, well, how persistent the defendant can be when she's attacking her prey. And we all just saw the killer whale headbutting the victim in the footage, don't forget. That fish backs up Mr. Plume's testimony. But there's also something very important it does not show. Now do you see what a menace this killer wheel is?
Objection!
I'm sorry, but I can't allow you to testify to stand unchallenged. Okay. Looking at this footage, the orca certainly seems to be headbutting something. But you notice that the something is not the victim. Oh. What? I won't look away, but I can't. Even if it was the victim, you couldn't have seen him from where you were, could you? What? Oh, well, I suppose not. Mr. Plume, did you actually witness the victim getting headbutted by the defendant? Let's see. Oh, I remember now. As I recall, a rock in the shape of a skull was obstructing my view. So you are admitting that you couldn't see the victim? Yes. I suppose I am. However, immediately after the headbutting, the victim came floating up. He came up from behind the skull-shaped rock, and his body was all limp. What else could I think except that the killer whale was headbutting the victim?
Objection!
But if you didn't actually see the moment of the attack itself, then it's pure conjecture.
Objection!
Must I do everything around here? How dare you speak so rudely to me? There's no need for hysterics. Lay your mind and recall how you reached your conclusion. Though you couldn't see what the orca was attacking, you didn't need to, did you? Because you knew she was behaving exactly as she had 1 year prior. Oh! 1 year ago. That's right. That was it. That's how I knew the killer whale was headbutting the victim. I'm sorry, but could someone explain exactly what happened 1 year ago? If you must know, a similar incident occurred only last year, in which the defendant murdered her trainer. What? An orca murdered her trainer, you say? What? Is that really true? This is not looking good for us. It's all in this book. The book! The Killer Whale! This is Mr. Plume's latest work! I was just thinking of picking it up! The Killer Whale adds to the record. A non-fiction book by Noma de Plume. It was about the case from last year. Last year, the defendant killed her trainer in the middle of a show. The orca headbutt and bit the victim. Same thing she's accused of in this case. Now orca killed her people? That thing's messy. Get the kill here. I never want to go back to the beach again. No. Now everyone's even more convinced than Aura did. You were doing so well. But now everyone in the room has a bad impression of Orla. I don't want to think she did it. It's hard to keep on believing in someone who can't even tell me her side. Phoenix, I think I gotta believe in Orla. There's no way she killed anybody. Gotta save her. Please, I'm begging you. Tasha, what am I doing? Why am I clan like this? This is the time to be strong. I believe in Orla, and I'm ready to fight for our clan. I'll take everybody in this courtroom on if I have to. Don't you worry, Sasha. We won't give up on Orla. We'll defend her to the very end. Thank you, both of you. We are Orla's lawyers. Who else but us can save her? We can't give up on her now. For an instant there, you were afraid of the orca, weren't you, right, Donna? When you saw the photograph of the victim from a year ago, you turned paler than me. You saw right through me. It's obvious you have neither the guts nor the determination to defend the orca. It's true that Orla can't speak, and I don't know her thoughts. But there's a certain someone who believes in Orla with all her heart. I respect the trust she has in Orla, so I'm willing to believe in Orla too. And what do you know about orcas? Nothing, that's what. So allow me to fill you in. Do you have any idea why orcas are also called killer whales? Because they are cunning and merciless predators that hunt and kill even true whales. So killer whales really are killers? Terrifying creatures indeed! I can't bear to hear any more of such rubbish as trusting a killer. Can you, your boldness? No matter what you say, I will continue to believe. I don't give up that easily, you know. Dullard. You don't know when to give up, do you? Very well. I shall give you a chance to prove just how determined you are. Witness, spare no quarter and lay the full truth on them. Oh ho ho! But of course! That is what I do after all. Oscar Blackquill! What will you have the witness testify about? I shall have her testify about what she saw and what she heard. What she heard? Very well, Mr. Bloom. Please tell the court what you saw and what you heard. What I saw and what I heard. Killer Whale's behavior was exactly the same as a year ago. As I approached the pool, the killer whale suddenly started singing. I was calm when I saw it start the headbutt. But when the pirate hat and the victim came floating up, I let out a scream. The orca displayed the same behavior as during the incident a year ago. That's right. Those weren't just civil cries, it was singing. As I approached the pool, the killer whale suddenly started singing. It kept headbutting while it sang the spectacle song. That's right, it was singing the same song it sang in the aquarium stage show back then. It was singing while it was headbutting. Oh, it was perfectly horrible. I don't see a single obvious inconsistency in this testimony. It's clear we won't be able to take apart her statement with evidence alone. Is that right? Now would be a good time for me to put my skills to work. It's time to show what analytical psychology can really do. You seem pretty confident. Let me guess. You knew it was a contradiction between the testimony and her emotions. You bet I did. And once you expose it, you just might be able to crack her. No, scratch that. Make it, we'll definitely be able to. And let's give your knowledge of analytical psychology a try. You got it, boss. A complete analysis of Mr. Plume's heart coming right up. Okay, the killer whale's behavior was exactly the same as a year ago. I approached the pool. Killer whale suddenly started singing. I was calm when I saw it started the headbutt. But when the pirate hat and the victim came floating up, I let out a scream. But no, it's not that. We've had an unexpected emotion. Wait a minute. There isn't really anything strange here. I don't know. I think maybe we made a mistake, Mr. Wright. I think maybe you're right. Let's take another look. There must be unexpected emotions somewhere. A large amount of Mr. Plume Order really frightened you with her headbutt, didn't she? Don't be absurd. I certainly was not frightened by the lights of any killer whale. It must have been something else that scared her then, boss. However, I do remember being very afraid for some reason while I was doing that. It sounds like maybe you saw something we haven't discussed yet. Take your time and try to remember what it was. What did you see? This is practically turning into a counseling session. I saw something. Oh! Ah! I remember now. Okay, good. Now, if you could please tell the court what you saw. I saw bright red blood. The killer whale ran Clara's ramming caused the victim to bleed. There was a great cloud of blood. What? Yes, that's it. That's why I was so sure. That's when I knew that That's when I knew that Killer Rail had killed a person for a second time. Well, that was a very compelling statement indeed. This again, there does appear to be something that could be a cloud of blood. So her terror was a reaction to blood, was it? That would certainly explain what happened yesterday. Please take a look at this bloodstained coin. Eh! Cease and desist at once. What kind of man shows a lady blood? He doesn't have to get so worked up. I was badly injured during the interview once. Ever since then, I've been terrified of blood. The very sight of it dreadfully upsets my delicate sensibilities. Sorry. This is a bad turn. Mr. Plume saw blood. And does that mean Orla really did attack the victim? It would appear that orcas are even more vicious than I am. So, how does it feel to be thoroughly rounded by your own cross-examination? Right, Dono? What do we do now, boss? That testimony was not at all what I expected to hear. Wait a minute. There's still some discord left in Miss Plume's heart. What? You mean there's more? Yeah, but there's no telling what it is. It could be something even more damaging. Is there even anything left of our kids to damage? Well, whatever it is, we have to face it head on. Rena, you believe in the Orla, right? And so, there's no reason for us to shy away from the truth. Yeah, you're right. I know we can handle the truth, whatever it is. So let's delve a little deeper. You got it, boss! Okay. Okay, so it's after I started headbutting, I saw that awful blood. I was terrified. But when my power came into effect, and I screamed. Oh, okay, more on. Your fear appears to lessen here at this statement. Mr. Plume, weren't you afraid when you saw the victim with blood coming out of him? My, that's a very good question. I was shaken after witnessing a murder, yes. But then, the blood seemed to disappear. Disappear? Why do you suppose that was? Simple. It was because of the pirate hat. After the killer wheel put the hat on, the cloud of blood disappeared.
Objection!
And how exactly does that work? How should I know? I'm just telling you what I remember, Blue Boy. Wait a minute. I'm gonna save here because we can. From whom was this blood that Miss Plume actually saw coming from? Let's try Orla.
Take that!
Consider this. Maybe the one who was fleeing wasn't the victim. I beg your pardon? What kind of ridiculous nonsense was that? It's not. There was no one else in that pool besides the victim. Well, why wouldn't you say there was no one else? It is an orca pool, after all. What? Then where is this just injury of the defendant. I'm not sure. But if it simply wore the pirate hat, sorry, if simply wearing the pirate hat made the blood disappear, like, the blood must have be coming from somewhere on Orla's head. What? What? The Orca's head? What are you planning all about now? Please think about the game, Miss the Plume. Think back to what you really saw. That is... The one who was bleeding was not the victim, but the killer whale. Yeah, I remember now. There wasn't any blood coming from the victim at all. Nice house, hero. Bye-bye. We did it! Analytical psychology got us what we needed from her. That was a huge help, Athena. It was also pretty dicey for a while, though. Well, this is a surprise! The blood the witness saw was the defendant, not the victims! That is correct. And since there was no blood coming from the victim, there's only one thing we can conclude. That what Mr. Plume's witness was not the moment of the murder, as she claims.
Objection!
I thought you were unarmed, but it turns out you were concealing a sword all along. Nevertheless, it is far too dull to cut to the bone. Meaning, I grant that what the witness saw was not the victim's blood, but it proves nothing. After all, being rammed doesn't always result in a wound that bleeds, does it? Death from internal hemorrhaging is also a possibility. He has a point there. If you wish to challenge me to a duel, you'll need a sharper blade than that, or I don't know. I demand evidence that proves the witness did not see the moment of the murder. Ah! There must be something. Think, Phoenix. I'm correct. And the victim's death occurred. I'm gonna say it. The day before. If the victim was already dead when Orla started happening, then that would mean he died sometime before Mr. Plume was watching her. The events Mr. Plume's witness took place at around 10 a.m. I must have something that can tell us about what happened before 10 a.m.
Take that!
Oh, nuts! Huh? Evidence that proves Mr. Plume did not see the moment of the murder? I did not. I'm not sure what that's really to this murder with it. But you're not sure, right? No, we can be quite sure it's unrelated. Yes, quite! Ouch, I guess we can't be. Oh, right.
Take that!
Let me get the points back. I was thinking something else.
Take that!
Oh well. You've only seen the fish from 10:09 to 10:10 a.m. Which means there are still fish going further back that we need to check. Your Honor, I request that all of the security footage be played for the court. All of the footage! Mr. Plume witnessed a cloud of blood at around 10:10 a.m. But I believe the victim was already dead by that time. So your assertion is that the murder took place before Mr. Bloom arrived? Exactly. The security camera footage starts at 10 a.m. when the aquarium opened. And I believe there's final evidence in the 10 minutes before. You're quite the gambling man, right, Donald? Are you honestly willing to risk everything on those mere 10 minutes? I bet on slimmer chances before, but when he puts it that way...
Hold it!
My boss has no car, Prosecutor Blackwell, so I suggest you get ready to eat humble pie. Uh-oh. I can't back down now. The defense is so confident in its importance. Prosecutor Blackwell? The security footage. All right. Roger. I have the rest of the security footage right here. Very well. Please play it for the court. Please have something for me. This is what it looks like. 10 a.m. The winds can be seen here. All right. I'll just back the footage up to the beginning now. It appears Mr. Bloom hasn't arrived yet at this point. Now let's see if I can find something from before this point in time. Is that it? Yep. That's all the footage there is. Well, Mr. Ryan, did you see what you were looking for? We got nothing. Well, right, Donald. Those were the 10 minutes you placed your bet on. Did you see anything of significance? Did you see anything important? I gotta think about this carefully. The fish we see... If I say something important... This is... important. I'm gonna point the aura and see what's happening.
Take that!
So if it's point... Oh. The things are important to different people. Importance is a subjective thing. Yes, just as my decision to assign a penalty to a subjective thing. Wait a minute. What if something that should be in the footage isn't there? I'm gonna load up and get the points back. To say, we can see nothing of importance in that footage. Just as I thought. Hahaha! Remember that! That session was completely meaningless. It doesn't show a thing. That's why I didn't submit this evidence.
Objection!
No, it's just the opposite. Huh? What do you mean by that? In the 10 minutes of footage, something important should be there, isn't there? Detective Albright, this footage should have been submitted as evidence. What? Are you questioning the way I carry out my duty of justice? Run! Explain yourself, please! What is this important thing that you say that should be in the footage but isn't? Oh, wait, yeah.
Take that!
This important thing we should see in the footage is the victim himself, Jack Shipley. I don't know about you, but I didn't see him get in the pool in that footage. Oh! Oh, that's right! If the victim is not shown entering the pool in this footage, it means that he must have been nerfed by the skull rock during those 10 minutes. But no human can hold their breath underwater for that long. Wait a minute. Are you saying... When the security camera started up at 10 AM, the victim was already dead! What? Order! Order in the court! If that's the case, then when was the victim murdered? I don't know, Your Honor. But we do... but we know not... but we now know it had to have been sometime before 10 AM. Therefore, this footage can no longer be called decisive evidence against my client. But there is no one else who could have killed the victim. Not necessarily. The defense believes that the true culprit may have been human. And we have evidence to back up our theory as well. Do you now? I'd be very interested in seeing this evidence. Alright. The defense trump card. That thing we found during our investigation yesterday. We can go so far as to call it decisive, but now it's time to play it. Everyone wants to run. Please submit your evidence. The evidence shows that the crime may have been committed by a human.
Take that!
What's this? A coin? Yes, a fake coin used in the Aquarium Pirate Show. We found it beside the pool. The coin is this coin is quite possibly the real murder weapon. This tiny little coin is the murder weapon? Mr. Right! If this is none of your bluffs! As they say, the bolder the presentation, the less confident the solicitor. I think I got that wrong. This is no bluff. And this isn't the only coin. There are 300 of these coins in all, weighing a total of about 7 pounds. This one just happened to have blood on it. I noticed his eyes lit up for a second there. Do you have the blood analysis to see who it is? Not yet. But there were coins scattered around all over the body, and the victim had a head wound. Taking an easy account, I believe it has to be the victim's blood. So, to put it together, we have about 7 pounds of coins by the side of the pool. One of them with a blood stain on it. I think the answer is pretty clear here. Your Honor, the defense proposed that the victim was killed beside the pool. The side of the pool? But the murder took place there. It would be difficult to say the orchid did it. I realize you're trying to defend your client, but that theory is preposterous. How can 300 coins possibly be made to hit someone all once? It's pretty easy if they're in a bag or something of that nature. And so where's this bag of coins? Where's this bag the coins are in? I'm quite sure, Your Honor. We have recovered nothing of the sort from the scene. It's possible the culprit took it with them. They took it? The true culprit used the coins as a blunt instrument to commit murder. They then threw the body into the pool before the security camera started up. And then they left, taking the bag of coins. The coins were in with them. They got rid of the evidence that points to the human culprit to pin the blame on Orla. That was brilliant, Mr. Wright. You found a way to introduce the possibility of a human perpetrator. Yeah, I'm high. That's so bad luck, would say. I wonder why Prosecutor Blackwell hasn't said anything. The possibility of the perpetrator other than the defendant has not been suggested. If we hold this possibility to be true, then what did Mr. Plume's witness? That's right. I still like a little bit of attack the victim. Just like it did a year ago, singing a song. I guess there's still stuff. Even when somebody else is the culprit, Orla's behavior still seems pretty bizarre. I wonder why she was doing the same thing she did a year ago. But is it really that bizarre? What do you mean? To explain the inexplainable, all we have to do is turn our thinking around. Turn our thinking around, huh? Sounds good to me. Time to give the old turn my thinking around method a try. Instead of trying to figure out why Orla did the same thing she did a year ago, I should consider the results that were produced by her behaving this time around. Orla sang a song, did some headbutts, and bit the victim. If the real culprit wanted to shift the suspicion on the Orla, then they would have needed to give people a reason to think Orla did it in the first place. Right! As our lawyer, how do you explain your client's actions? I believe we should think of it in this way, Your Honor. What kind of effect did Orla's actions have on the case? Very well. Then why don't you explain it for the court? How did the defendant's actions affect the case? They created a witness. Discipline focused her attention on the orca pole because she heard the song. The orca's act of singing a song created a witness. Created a witness? Isn't it possible that fabricating a witness was the real culprit's true intentions? After all, Mr. Plume witnessed two things. She saw Orla headbutt something over and over, and she saw the orca bite the victim. Those two actions of Orla's might have been the real culprit's plot to make the witness think the orca was attacking the victim. Are you saying that the defendant was being manipulated by the true perpetrator? Exactly. And that would explain Orla's actions perfectly. But the defendant is an orca! Is it even possible to manipulate her? Yes. There is a way to manipulate Orla's behavior. With this.
Take that!
Whistle. Is this a whistle? Yes, Your Honor. Trainers at the aquarium use whistles to issue commands to Orla. I'm not sure if anyone can do it, provided they know the right signals. That must be how they get Orla to do tricks for their pirate shows. The true culprit hit the body in a spot that couldn't be seen from the visitor's corridor. Then, when Mr. Plume appeared, they gave Orla the commands. In other words, Orla was manipulated by the culprit to perform a series of tricks. What? And, as for you, Mr. Plume, you were manipulated by the true culprit to play the part of the witness. Norma the Plume was set up. Norma the Plume, writer extraordinaire, was used. No. No! No! Mr. Plume! Please do something about your attire! That was one wardrobe malfunction I did not want to see. It would appear we need to shift our suspicion towards someone other than Orla. Prosecutor Blackwell, please have the bloodstained cornels analyzed. You waste your breath. I guess even Prosecutor Blackwell can't refute the possibility of a human suspect. You did it, boss! If the crime happened beside the pool, there's no way an orca could have done it. Now, if we find the bag of the coins we're in. Led the new discovery! If it appeared that the orca couldn't have done it! Exactly, Your Honor. If the blood on the coin proves that to be the victim, we can unequivocally overturn Orla's accusation.
Objection!
Overturn the defendant's accusation? I think not. Ah! My hair! My beautiful hair! Yesterday, a new inmate was brought into the prison. Yep. He said, the moment you relax is when you're most vulnerable. And what is this man going for? He is merely a sneaky thief who enjoys to spot a fishing now and again. The right donor here would be easier to hook than any fish. And Mr. Avataka? Hook sure does love the judge's head. What's this? A coin from beforehand? Some sort of bag? A bag? I don't think I'm gonna like this. This is the coin bag the 300 coins were in. I believe you were looking for this. How did you get that? I never said we didn't find it at the crime scene. The bag had blood on it. So naturally, I had sent to the crime lab. And does the blood belong to the victim? It does indeed. As does the blood of the coin. I knew it! The blood on the coin did belong to the victim. The bag was opened and the coins had all spilled out. But the bag alone wasn't proof enough to say that it was used by them as a murder weapon. However, thanks to the defense and their coin, I am more than satisfied that it was. Was your back, Will? Are you conceding that the true culprit committed the murder with the bag of coins? I shall concede that the victim was put into the pool after his death. However, even with the bag, it doesn't change the fact it was the orca that killed the victim. What? How can you still suspect Orla? You said the true culprit manipulated Orla's behavior. But Orla isn't the kind of orca that would let someone control her. If anything, Orla used the victim's behavior against him and to murder him. What? But are you arguing that the orca manipulated a human being? To prove it, I have summoned another witness. Marlon Rhymes. Take the stand. Marlon Rhymes? As a witness? Sorry, as a witness? Well, don't just stand there. State your name. I told you I didn't want to be a witness. I thought one witness would be quite enough to prove the defendant's guilt. But apparently the right donor won't be satisfied until every stone is turned. Well, son of a... Alright, fine. If I gotta talk, then let's get this over with. Mr. Rhymes doesn't seem like a willing witness. I wonder what Prosecutor Blackwell's going to have him testify about. Do we have your name and occupation for the record, witness? Ahoy! Yo, 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 ho, ho! People of the law, time to testify. Chilling with my crew at the ship shake, orcas, penguins, and the seas. Cleaning them feeding, there ain't no end. But them bratty kids' tours, I shall transcend. Noob Animal Keeper from the House of Rhymes, I'm the Master Keeper, Marlon with the rhymes. I tried. Oh my! I'm afraid I couldn't understand a word you said. But it's like, is that flip-flop music young people are into nowadays? So close, Your Honor. So close, yet so far. Please receive your testimony, witness, without the flip-flop. Okay, fine. I don't want to do this, I tell ya. I feel like I'm selling Sasha out. Alright. About 10. Oh, wait, I forgot that. It's the mom of Norca. At about 10 a.m., I was in the staff room. I heard a loud noise from the pool room, so I went into the door to look in. I couldn't see the captain or the orca, but I saw a bunch of coins scattered around. The orca knows there's a certain spot and people stand to play volleyball with her. I think maybe she knocked down the stuff that was piled up there and hit the captain. Oh, I know. So that gives us a little more info about the area around the orca pool. The pool was like, the pool is about 65 feet deep. The event made the stuff fall down. Overturned crates are sort of the props we scattered all over the pool room floor. There's no doubt that it was the orca that caused that mess. But could she really have done that from within the pool? As I said, the orca is the only one that could have performed such a feat. The pool and its room were tight the night before, including its various odds and ends. But when our Ryman Martin took a look-see, over 400 pounds of props had fallen. To move it all one go would challenge even the brawniest prisoner in the cell next to mine. What is he? The jail gossip? So, how did 400 pounds of items fall all at once? I'll tell you how. The orca pulled the cloth that was underneath them. A way that would be all but impossible for a human to move. Was child's play to an orca. Sorry. During a friendly game of volleyball, the defendant made a crit with the crit's fall. And the bag of coins that was among the items fell onto the victim's head and killed him. The orca then toyed with the victim's body underwater, which is what Mr. Plume saw.
Objection!
But the witness only said he heard a loud noise. That doesn't automatically make it the sound of Orla making the ants fall. Also, why did you only look in on the pool room anyway, Mr. Rhymes? That orca sometimes makes a loud noise to summon her tuner. And I'm still a newbie, so I don't have a security card to get into the pool room yet. So, even if she tries to summon somebody, there isn't much I can do about it. I see. So the witness couldn't enter the crime scene.
Objection!
If Miss Rhymes couldn't enter the room, there's at least one thing he can't be sure about. His statement that the orca was playing volleyball is purely speculation.
Silence!
Whether the orca was actually playing volleyball or not is not the issue. Traces of the orca's saliva was found on the cloth that was underneath the crates. The important point is that the orca is the only one that could have moved the items. Urgh. I have to describe that statement somehow. I don't. It means that Orlo was the culprit, even if the victim died beside the pool. Alright.
Hold it!
Are you sure about the time you were in the staff room? What? Yes, I'm sure. I'm pretty good with time. I've never been late to work once. Are you sure about the time? Then there's something wrong with that statement. I better take another look for the court record. Alright, please continue with your testimony, Mr. Rhines.
Hold it!
You hear the noise all the way in the staff room? So you heard the noise all the way in the staff room? That's right, the orca pool room and the staff room are pretty close to each other. Anyway, I heard the noise, so I went to the door to the pool room. And I don't have a security card, so all I could do was look for the door crack. What kind of noise did you hear? Want me to describe it? Ah, yes! No! The crash boom bowing down to relativity. Everything falling with sweet simplicity. This testimony, yo, it ain't got no foots. That's that. Things falling and breaking was pure insanity. And the one was... Yo, word up in corporate number 4. Kinda like that. Okay. But why do you need the rapid? Well... I didn't really get all of that, but in any case, I get it was a fire down noise. Very well, please describe what you saw at the scene.
Hold it!
You couldn't see the victim? I was just looking for the door crack. I guess all the stuff was blocking my view. I think there was a whole bunch of coins scattered all over the place though. But at the time, I had no idea the captain was dead. Killed by cold coins. Ironic, isn't it? Perhaps the orca wanted to be paid for her labor. Paid in coins raining from the skies. Coins raining from the skies? It makes it sound almost poetic. But the hard truth is that those coins were actually the murder weapon. We all deserve to be paid for our work. Do we not? I shall have a fine meal tonight. If you find her kind guilty, that is. Mr. Rhymes, do you have a theory on how things got knocked down? Of course I do.
Hold it!
She used this ball to do and does a spike, right? We had a nice little demonstration of Orla's spike for ourselves just yesterday. You stand on the mark on the floor, the orca spikes the ball at you. Taka is good at flying straight at his target as well. And I see plenty of targets right here in this room. Everyone's so busy protecting their heads! They forgot about the trial! Including you! Tell them what the defendant caused. What the defendant caused to happen. Yeah? The orca knows people in it stand in a certain spot for volleyball.
Hold it!
Are you saying you think she knocked down the items on purpose? I don't want to believe it myself, but that's orca's pretty smart. It'd be easy for her to pull the cloth the stuff was on while she was playing volleyball. Orcas are really strong. One good pull and all those things would come crashing down. I guess maybe an orca could be strong enough to make that much stuff fall. I've never seen an orca play tug of war myself. The fact is, this one did. The traces of the orca's saliva found in the cloth proves it. How do you plan to walk tightrope on no snarky fears of yours? Until you see me do acrobatics. Moments like these are what I become a lawyer again for. I don't know why, but it's a rhyme slang. And I really have to expose that secret healing pearls or keeping to resolve this. Alright. Nah, I think it's this.
Objection!
You say you were in the staff room, but is that really true? Of course it's true. Why would I lie about a thing like that? Mr. Rhymes, have you ever seen this calendar before? Hey, that's... I see you recognize it. Yeah, that's the rifle calendar. It's a big kid at the Ship Aquarium gift shop. Thank you for shopping at Ship. Mr. Rhymes! Thanks for refraining from scattering fish around the witness stand. Not to worry, your baldness. Taco will have them cleaned up in no time. I guess that bird comes in handy now and then. Oh wow. Alright, Mr. Wright. We have all seen your cute souvenir. Now, if you don't mind. You're gonna get it for me. No, Your Honor. This isn't my calendar. It was originally the witnesses. They came into the possession of a certain young lady. What? Mr. Rhymes and this young lady first met each other in the food prep room. After a mishap, their calendars got switched around. They ran into each other about 10:10 a.m. in the food prep room. So clearly, the witness was not in the staff room. Also, remember, I am doing the press and stuff, so you may get further than me. In other words, there's no way he could have heard the noise in the pool room upstairs. What's this? This is the first time I'm hearing about any calendar. That's because Mr. Ryan and Pearls were keeping it a secret. You lied to me! This transgression will not go unpunished! So, Mr. Rhymes, you didn't hear the noise of the equipment falling after all, did you? Okay, I admit it. I didn't hear the noise in the Orca pool room myself. But somebody told me about it. Who told you about it? It was, unless you tell the truth, Mr. Rhymes, I can't save Orla. And I'm sure you know how sad that would make Miss Spuckler. I hear about it. I heard about it from Sasha. What? From Miss Buckler? But that doesn't make any. That doesn't make sense. What's going on here? Now it's the trainer's own words that drive the Orca into the corner. How'd you like being bitten by your own client, right, Dono? I certainly didn't see this coming. What perfect timing. There was something I was about to ask Miss Buckler about the Orca. I when they asked Miss Buckler. The prosecution calls the trainer, Miss Sasha Buckler, to the stand. Yes, I suppose it would be a good idea to hear what the Orca trainer has to say. I don't know what Sasha is going to say. But I'll just have to meet head on, whatever it is. We'll take a 20-minute recess while the witness is summoned. We'll continue this a little more. We'll continue on. July 21st, 10:39 a.m. Get your court, defendant lobby number 3. Mr. Wright, are you going across to summon Sasha? I guess I'll have to ask her about the noise from the stuff falling down. Mr. Wright? Mr. Rhymes, why did you lie? I didn't want Sasha to have to appear in court. I thought if anybody had to testify, I should be the one to do it for her. But why would you go into all those things? Did you see the entry for the 20th on the that calendar? The note about meeting the captain at the Booker Pool? Yeah. I found that calendar in the nap room. I think it's probably Shasha's. What? Then that means... I guess it does look more like a woman's calendar than a man's. Right about Sasha. Oh. I didn't want suspicions to fall on Sasha. Alright? I gotta go back to the aquarium to look after the orca in Sasha's place. I'll be reading for you on the other end of that TV phone. Be secure, Sasha. Okay. We cannot pressure your black hole get the best of us. Time to refocus. You're right. After all, we're the only ones who can save Orla. July 21st, 11:02 a.m. District Court, Court number 4. The court will now reconvene. Prosecutor Blackwell, please call the witness to the stand. Again, you waste your breath. My name be Shasha, and I be one of Captain Orla's saucebuckers. I come to rescue me buckle from the false charges put on her by Dread Pirate Nustache. Nustache. I guess Nustache refers to Prosecutor Blackwell this time. Well, I can't be the judge. He has a mustache. And a full beard. Now then, Captain Judge. Shall we begin the pirate court? Captain Judge? I rather like that. It makes it feel like a salty old sea dog. And scene. Nice that for a self-intro. The court is not a show. State your full name and occupation. I'm Shasha Buckler. I work at Ship Aquarium. I perform in our Saucebucker Spectacle Pirate Show alongside Orla as her trainer. Well, you seem like a completely different person now. You really think so? Thanks. I was in my pirate show persona just then. Prosecutor Blackwell said I can introduce myself anyway, like... I bet money didn't think you were going to do it like that. And what would this testify about? The orca manipulation, the victim manipulated the victim into playing volleyball and then knocked the items down. The witness will report about hearing the noise that caused the victim's death. Now wait a minute. Sure, Orla used the ball to break the props sometimes. She even spiked the ball at that giant octopus lake yesterday when I was cleaning. So Orla was the one who broke the leg, huh? That leg, huh? But she couldn't have knocked down that huge stack of equipment with her little ball. I thought you were paying attention to the trial over the telecast. But you apparently knew nothing of what we have been discussing. The orca knocked down the equipment by pulling the claw on the cloth that was underneath it. No one said anything about the orca knocking it down with a ball. What? Is that what we're talking about? Yeah. I came in here to get Prosecutor Nustache a good knee hauling. But I'm the one getting the cat o' nine tails. Oh, he's as vicious as a tiger shark. Miss Buckler? Just focus on your testimony and you'll be alright. Don't worry. We'll take care of that tiger shark for you. Thank you, Athena. Okay. I can do this. My testimony will be phenomenal. Alright, Miss Buckler. Please proceed with your testimony. Hearing the noise. I admit, I hear Orla summoning me with a loud noise. But the aquarium's guest scream I heard over the walkie-talkie was more urgent. I talked the number of the plane first and then went to the pool room with the security guard. The equipment was everywhere and the captain was lying in the middle of it all. Sorry, it doesn't seem to be much different from Marlon Rhymes' testimony. Or does it? The circumstances are different. The actual order of Orla's actions depends on the order the witness heard the two noises. If she heard the scream first, the prosecutor's claim doesn't stand up.
Objection!
Unfortunately for you, she doesn't remember the order of what she heard. He doesn't? I was distracted at the time, so I don't really recall which one I heard first. I was lost and thought until the guard brought me back to myself. Sorry, I'm no help. As long as the order remains unclear, I shall not alter the prosecutor's claims. After killing the victim with the pack of coins, the orca toyed with the bot in the water. I'll have to turn things around here somehow. Unless I can prove the sound such I heard was not from the sound of the victim's murder. Blackwell's claim that Orla pulled the equipment to kill the victim still will stand. If I want to save Orla, I have to find a small contradiction, no matter how small. Very well. Your cross-examination, please, Mr. Ryan. Alright.
Hold it!
What made you think Orla was summoning you? Orla knows the sound of her cries doesn't carry far enough. So sometimes she summons people by making a loud noise. Hehe. That Orla is smarter than the average will, I tell ya. Talk would not be bested in a battle of wits.
Hold it!
Wait a minute! Which is the smartest one of all? Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the smartest one of all? Which in? Am I expected to enter truly into this my kid is better than yours, Appaloosa? No. Did you eat the summons of this very intelligent Orla immediately? I couldn't run away, although I was concerned about her, of course.
Hold it!
You heard the plume scream? That's right. I heard her through the walkie-talkie of a guard making her rounds. Ah! I can still hear it in my head. It was so loud. I thought it was a sea lion. This sort of reminds me of a sea lion, actually. I know, right? Should I call her Sea Lion Lily and see how she likes it? I guess I can still instead of being called Yellow Girl. What did you do after hearing the visitor scream?
Hold it!
You and the secret guard head to the Orca pool room? Yeah, apparently, that obnoxious rarely said she didn't trust me by myself. That's why after talking to her, Guard and I went to the pool room together. Why be the rest so suspicious? Arg! I demand a swordfish duel! That's what I felt like saying to her anyway. I'm afraid I don't get it! That was a line from the show when Orla and Sasha crow of each other. Didn't you do your spectacle homework, Your Honor? Why am I getting scolded here, Mr. Ryan? Why am I getting scolded here, Your Honor? Speckler, please tell me what happened after you headed to the forum. Alright. When the guard and I got there, we saw that.
Hold it!
What do you recall about this scene exactly? I didn't remember much, to be honest. I was in total shock from seeing the captain like that. If you ask me something specific, I might be able to remember, though. Specific questions, huh? Okay, let's see. What should I ask her about? Alright. Could you tell me more about the things that were scattered around? They were equipment and props for the new show. The new show? Yeah, we were supposed to debut a brand new suspect spectacle yesterday. We already defeated the giant octopus and Nustash after all. We were going to have a new nemesis, Red Stash. He's on the flyer. Oh, that's the flyer Viva was distributing. People obtain the gun coins hidden in the Skull Rock. Oh, I wish it could be me. Leave it to you, Athena, to know all about it. Sorry. Or I've even got some new tricks for the show. Oh, looks like it's updated. So all the stuff that fell down was for the new show. Is that it? That's right. A bunch of props and crits and other equipment stacked up. Your Honor, for the record, I'd like that information to be added to the witness testimony. Very well, Ms. Buckler, please append what you just said to your testimony. Sure thing. The props for the new show were everywhere, and the captain was in the middle of it all.
Hold it!
These props for the new show, what kind of things were they? A blow-up dolphin and an anchor. Red Stash costume, a bag of coins, stuff like that. Okay. The captain was wearing his usual costume, and the new props were all there. Wait a minute. Something about that doesn't seem right. Is there a problem with Sasha's testimony? I'm gonna see if I'm gonna say yes. You said the captain was wearing his usual costume, but is that completely accurate? Come on, Phoenix. What are you nitpicking my testimony for? If we look at the body, we can see that there's a discrepancy between that and your statement. You see that the victim was wearing his usual costume. But you notice that the victim was wearing a red scarf around his neck. I imagine this red scarf was part of his costume for the new pirate show. Oh, you're right! It's written right there in the flyer for the new show! Featuring the dashing Red Stash! With a fluttering red scarf! Although I have to say, it just looks like a red scarf was added to his old costume. Yeah, well, the captain was never one to spend much money on costumes. But you know, the captain wasn't wearing that red scarf. But in this photo, I believe I see a red scarf. Yeah, but it's not wrapped around his neck. It's just stripped on top of his neck. That red scarf was packed away with the rest of the new show's equipment. It must have fallen on top of the captain when the equipment fell down. Oh, I see. Looks like your discrepancy wasn't really a discrepancy at all. After all, the scarf doesn't have anything to do with the case. There's something about the timing of the stuff falling that bothers me. Hold on, the timing of the stuff falling. Timing. Maybe. My theory has been all wrong from the beginning. Maybe. The bag of coins isn't the murder weapon. And so your last cross-examination ended in failure as well. You should know that such a feeble slash will never hurt me. As I said, the orca made the equipment fell and then toyed with the body in the water.
Objection!
I'm sorry, Prosecutor Blackwell, but based on the circumstances at the scene, the defendant couldn't have dragged the body of me into the water after the equipment fell. And why, pray tell, is that? Oh, I'll tell you all right. Gary has been all wrong, and now just have to fix it. Yes, Mr. Ryan, please do tell the court. But the body was not dragged into the water when after the items fell.
Take that!
The express scarf fell at the same time as the bag of coins. But if the body was dragged into the pool after the bag of coins fell, then the red scarf wouldn't still be on top of the body. What? In other words, the victim was already dead when the equipment came crashing down. Therefore, the bag of coins that fell with the red scarf was not the murder weapon.
Silence!
But it was the defense who claimed the bag of coins was a murder weapon to begin with. Well, yes, that's true. You intend to abandon your original argument? After hearing the testimony, I realized my theory about the murder weapon was wrong. Please recall the facts we have learned so far. It is a fact that what Orla bit was the victim's dead body. After all, when we saw the victim on the security footage, he was already dead. But then Orla carried the victim's body to the side of the pool and knocked down the equipment for the new parachute that was piled up there. Maybe Orla was trying to alert the humans to the victim's condition. If Orla knocked the items down on the victim after he was already dead, then it means the defendant didn't kill the victim with those items. But that's preposterous! Even still, your argument is lacking. It's not in the orca's head, but ignore the bag of coins that were in a matter of death. Then, how did you propose the victim was killed? Ah! A very good point. If the defense is now abandoning its original theory, then we need a new theory as to what the murder weapon was. Alright. Then I have no clue where to go up. I thought I have no clue, but go over well. Alright, let's go over what we still need to find out about the victim's body. What we don't know is how he died and why his body was at the bottom of the pool. I wonder if there's something that would explain both those things at once. How did the victim's body sink to the bottom of the pool? On the diagram, it's easy enough to move the body to the bottom of the pool. But in real life, the water would just cause the body to float. Alright, hold on. Water. Okay. Then what if we flip that around? What if there was no water? Then the body would go straight down in an instant. So could the real manner of death be... Thanks for the great hint, Avina. What? I helped you? And I didn't even know it? Your Honor, I think we know the real manner of the victim's death. I think both do, Mr. Ryan. I expect a clear answer. Now then, what was the real manner of Jack Shipley's death? What's the manner of death that moved the victim to the bottom of the pool in an instant? Holding. Please take a look at this diagram of the orca pool. If there was no water in this pool, then it would be very easy to move the victim's body to the bottom of the pool. It would drop straight down! Oh my! Would that be the true manner of death? The orca's pool is about 65 feet deep. If the victim were to go from the top of the pool to the bottom, then when there was no water, then he would, without question, have fallen to his death. Death from a fall? Is that your, and that's your answer? It all makes perfect sense. If he fell, that will explain the signs of blunt force trauma all over the body too. The culprit pushed the victim into the pool when there was no water in it. After doing something to keep the body from flowing up, they filled the pool. After doing something to keep the body from flowing up, they filled the pool with water. The pool water washed away any signs of blood, so no one would realize that he fell. Surprisingly, that actually makes sense. Order! Order in the court! I'm just as surprised as you are, but I must have order! If falling was a matter of death, then to stop me to defend his behavior was the result of being manipulated by the true culprit, as the defense claims? Yes, it would have to be. It would have to be. All that needs to be explained now is how the real culprit commanded Orla. Miss Buckler, it's already instruct or let to bite someone? What? What kind of trick would that be? Of course not. Then could you tell us about the tricks Orla does know? Well, there's jumping, dancing, and playing volleyball. And she can spin, do the rock and roll trick, and sing the Sauce Buckler Spectacle song. Those sound like pretty nice tricks. I doubt they're related to the case. She's also practicing two new top secret tricks. There's the human rocket, where she shoots someone up into the air. And then there's the lightsaber trick, where she brings a drowning person to the surface. Hey! One of those top secret tricks might have something to do with the case. Now, which one of these two tricks sounds relevant to the case? The lightsaber trick. So in the lightsaber trick, Orla brings the drowning person to the surface, correct? You caught it! Orla still learned how to hold someone gently in her mouth. So she sometimes bites into their clothes, but she never hurts a person's skin. She brings a drowning person to the surface? Then that must be it! And the killer whale swam up towards the surface with the victim in its mouth. That matches up perfectly with what Mr. Plume said in her testimony. The real culprit must have used the lightsaber trick command to manipulate Orla. I still find this very hard to believe. And let's say it for ourselves. Let's have Orla show us her trick using the practice dummy. As you wish. The prosecutor doesn't appear to have any objections. Miss Buckler, please proceed. Okay, sure. I'll show you Orla's phenomenal trick. Hey, Marn, are you ready over there? Okay. Just let me just go get the practice dummy. There, it's in the pool, ready and standing by, Sasha. Here goes Orla's secret new trick, the lightsaber. The clothes got torn up a little, but the dummy doesn't have any new marks on it. And there you have it! Orla's secret new trick! Wow, and that of course really something. A cute little thing that couldn't hurt anyone. Vincent already loves Orla's performance. That was great! An awesome trick captured everyone's hearts! Oh, wonderful! I wish I could see more! Looks like we silenced Prosecutor Blackwell. Thank you, Orla, Miss Buckler. And thank you too, Mr. Rhymes. And so now you clearly see how Orla was manipulated. The bomb of the Orca pole needs to be examined immediately. We might still find evidence of the victim falling to his death. Oscar Blackwell! Please have that taken care of at once. Excuse me, Oscar Blackwell, but I am requesting further investigation. Ah! Oh wait, Oscar Blackwell, you have to answer the nice judge politely. Oh, that's right. I almost forgot. The thing you asked for just came in. And you couldn't be bothered to think of a less violent way to deliver it? Oh, just timing. What did Prosecutor Blackwell ask for? I've been waiting for this. Oh, and what is that? An updated autopsy report. What? Why did it have to come now? During the recess, I ordered the body to be re-examined. Something started nagging at me during the course of the trial, you see. Here. I take it you'd like me to read it? Very well. Cause of death? Thought to be from 65'4". Huh. At least someone set up better. That wasn't... At least we're getting told as what's happening. He didn't pull an Edgeworth. But this is the size of evidence that sustains Mr. Wright's theory. What? It's something good for a change? If the manner of death was falling into an empty pool, the orca can't be responsible. It seems Orla's completely innocent has been proven. I suppose I can't deny that. That is just fantastic! You did it, Mr. Wright! Prosecutor Blackwell isn't even trying to refute it! Orla is saved! Yeah. Is it really safe to celebrate? I'd like to it would appear more investigation into this case is necessary. First, allow me to render my verdict. The court finds the defendant, Orla Shipley, not guilty. We did it! We saved an orca! You did it! Thank you so much, Phoenix! Thank you, Fina! Well done, Ram, thank you too! Congrats, Sasha! Time to celebrate! Go on, eat up! Let's see, everyone's so happy! And absolutely thrilled about the verdict! Thank you, right, Dono. Huh? For what? The drain full. Thanks to you, the truth is finally clear. Albright, arrest this woman. Certainly! Run away, Prosecutor Blackwell! That's a buckler! You're hereby under arrest for the murder of Jack Sipley. What? What are you talking about? What reason could you possibly have? Come now. You must have some idea in the back of your dull little mind. The true culprit manipulated the orca in order to have false charges brought upon her. And who is the only one with the ability to accomplish that? It can only be the orca's trainer. I'm sure there's some other explanation.
Silence.
I don't need any of your baseless counter arguments. Have you forgotten? In order to enter the orca pool room, a security card is necessary. A security card that only the victim and Sasha Buckler possess. Miss Buckler is the only one who could have caused the victim to fall to his death. Ah! What? No, I don't believe it. Miss Buckler was so sad by Mr. Shipley's death, she couldn't have done it. All right. We asked the security company yesterday to check their security card logs. Security cards. The report just came in during the recess. The night before the incident, Chef Buckler used a card to enter the Orca pool room. After that, not a single person entered the pool room. Not until the incident was discovered, when Miss Buckler and the guard ran in.
Objection!
But no one could commit the murder where card usage was being recorded. Apparently, the aquarium employees don't know the card usage is tracked. What's more, Miss Buckler was seen arguing with the victim before the incident. So, Miss Trainee, what were you arguing about? It was a private matter. Yep. But it wasn't anything I could kill him over. That's ridiculous. Miss Buckler is the only one who entered the room, and she knows how to command Orla. Besides, I fought her suspicions from the very beginning. You suspected Miss Buckler from the start? The Orca did tricks because someone commanded her to do so. Possibly someone with a heart so black as to make your own partner the murder weapon. The possibility the Orca killed the victim. The possibility a human manipulated the Orca. I looked into both. So he suspected both Shasha and Orla all along? My gratitude to you, after all. You were the one who drew out that information about the lightsaber trick. The Orca you saved was an unwitting victim. A victim made to look like the weapon that killed Jack Shipley. No! Alright, come along then. Let's have a good long talk. Wait, I didn't kill the captain. And I would never train the frame Orla. Why would I hurt the ones I love like that? Tasha. Phoenix, Athena. Gotta believe me. Hi, this seems a little familiar. Tasha didn't kill him. I believe that with all my heart. There's gotta be something we can do. I feel the same way. I have done something differently. But never in my wildest dreams did I imagine things turn out like this. It would appear that this case has taken on an entirely new aspect. But this trial is only concerned with the ruling of the defendant Orla Shipley. I'm afraid this concludes today's trial. Court is adjourned. And now we can take the break. We can wrap up. Take a wrap up here. Hope it's a good day this week. We'll be back on this Friday. And yes, we are still going. It's still... Okay, don't spoil yourself too much. Maybe. But no, you'll be fine with it, so you'll probably see the end and stuff. Anyway. I'm going to wrap things up here. Hope it's good this week. We'll be back, like I said, we'll be back on this Friday. Which will be the obviously investigation part. And then, if we have time, we'll probably move into the trial. With that being said, I'll see you next time. Bye.